I'm bitter about that. I'm bitter about the way the defense failed this offense. And I'm bitter because I think the Rams are still clearly the best team in the league. And I think it took a really fluky comeback for this to be otherwise. And Brandon knows that. I mean, you're down 30-14 on a short week. And yes, you could say, okay, the special teams came to pass. I mean, fine. But how many times, if you were to play this again, how many times down 30-14 with 8 minutes to go are you going to win? That, by definition, is a fluke. Don't get me started about the 2-point conversion, because this is my argument about the 2-point conversion. Okay, I don't care if it's ruled whatever. The reality is that was not a scoring play. Was ruled not a touchdown, not a 2-point conversion. It was a failed attempt. Okay, so we go from not a scoring play. All scoring plays are reviewed. Seattle doesn't challenge this. They're ready for the kickoff, and then you're telling me a minute later, goes by and they're like, oh yeah, it's 30-30. I call that plot armor. I'm going to call it like it is. When people say the NFL is rigged, I'm not saying that the NFL wanted Seattle to win, but did the NFL want to maybe extend a game between the two best teams, showcasing, their overall program? I don't think it's a crazy thing to suggest that. That's all.
What do you, Brandon, you got something?
Yeah, if we can, on this one. Number one, there's a couple things to address in there, Jake. Mm-hmm. You can do me a favor, Z-Bot, and let's go ahead and bring up that touchdown that got wiped off the board. And what I'd like to do, since you and I have a dog in this fight, we got 3 other gentlemen here on this panel. How about we have them watch the play? And I know that you've gotten caught up on what the guy said in the telecast, that he pushed him in, but let's put that away, because you also don't listen to that guy then when he says the 2-point conversion call was right. So you don't give that guy a lot of stock on the telecast.
Well, he's holding
him carried a lot of weight.
He's holding him.
No, what he said to him, he didn't. Well, let's play the play. We've got 3 guys here. Let's see if what they think here. And what he said in the telecast is he pushed him. He didn't say holding him. He said pushed him on the telecast into it, which he doesn't do. But let's play the play here. We're going to concentrate on Jarran Reed. And you guys tell me, does Jarran push that offensive lineman in there, or perhaps the guy who's coming in for the backup that's got adrenaline coursing through his veins might actually have just gotten a little overeager? So Reed's going to be right behind. He's going to be right behind 13. Is going to be Jarran Reed that you're going to want to concentrate in on here. Go ahead and play it up. Where's the push? Where's the push? Where's him doing anything to that offensive lineman to force him to come down the field exactly?
He's holding him.
Yeah. Let's get the folks. Z-Bot, what's your call on this?
So where we just to point out to the
67,
folks, Ken,
by the way.
We are looking at 67.
This ankle's kind of tough.
So 67 is
That's
going to be in the middle of your.
I mean,
he's pushing the guy in the end zone and getting too far down the field.
On Terrence Ferguson is even worse.
Well, let's not move off of what we're trying to talk about. Which I'm addressing the topic you, Rose, that said was straightforward and just should never be wiped off the board. My Hawks have been called for that twice this year. It's a point of emphasis within the league, the lineman getting down the football field. He got down the football field. He got down there because he's a backup with adrenaline coursing through his veins, taking over for Dotson in the moment, gets a little bit too far down the football field. But again, I would love to. I've got a dog, like I said, I got a dog in the fight.
Take off a touchdown
off
the board.
Let's see what the 3 guys in the panel say. Is that the letter of the law there that you can't get past 1 yard? Remember on this, gentleman, it's at the 1 yard line. You can't go past 1 yard. Is it a penalty or is it not?
I will say there is another angle where it looks like Reed shoves him with his left arm to get him past.
Well, he's bringing a swim move over. But the guy's pushing him down the field.
Bottom line is my Seahawks won. All right. Sammy Dimes is a G. Okay. And I could give 2 rips about either of your teams. I hope they both lose next time they play their games. And we got a week 18 matchup for the prime, for the hat, Brandon. This is exactly what we had hoped for. I don't care how it happened.
I get it.
I don't care where it happened. All I know, week 18, number 1 seed on the line. We have a possibility at it. Now, the 49ers got to take care of business against the Bears. You guys got to take care of business against the Panthers. But if that happens, number 1 seed on the line, hat bet ready to go. Can't wait for it. I'm glad my Seahawks won this week, all right?
And Brandon, the officiating thing against the Rams, you have 2 Hail Mary plays in your stadium. Come on. The Baker Mayfield game against Seattle, you had Craig Rolstad,
we're gonna go down the line of penalties, man. Your team has been the least penalized team in 10 years. Show the stat on the penalties this year if you could for me, Z-Bot. Can we present the penalty situation right now, please? If you got that one, bring up that slide if we could for me. There's this moment. That one looks.
We're bringing up something from 2019 now.
You're bringing stuff up from 10 years ago. You just brought up Hail Mary from freaking 10 years ago. That was from last week, by the way. Let's go up. No, go up to the next one if you can for me.
So
I'm not saying the fix is in. So let's see. That's ruled a touchdown right there.
I finally get to talk about this because I wasn't on last week. Hate to break it to you. This is
I'm sure there's a reason. Let's go.
This is a touchdown.
Hold on. I got to pause it because Alexis said it wasn't a touchdown. And I said we have got to ask Jake the next week because I guarantee you he's got a different
I knew you were going to, so I was ready. I watched the whole thing. By the way, Alexis kicked ass. Not a surprise.
Yes,
you guys were great with her. Not a surprise. He doesn't have possession at that moment. The ball never touches the ground. How on earth is this not a catch? I don't know what Lions fans are complaining about. Plus, the Lions, come on. But he doesn't get possession until he is in the end zone. They played this on the giant Oracle thing at SoFi Stadium. I saw it firsthand, and it was pretty clear to see what happened. He's juggling it. Ball never hits the ground. And then by the time he has possession, it's a touchdown. It's really not hard, Brandon. It's not a hard concept.
I know. There's every time there's a reason. There's this play right here. Scroll to the one right there below it.
You mean the one where Akello caught it and the ball didn't move at all?
I know. And then again, just take note of this was a game where we literally had a play overturned where Igar caught the interception that got overturned on a play exactly like this. That's less of a catch than what. Hold on, let me finish. That's less of a catch than what Ernest Jones got in this last game.
That's ridiculous.
And that ended our season. You're sitting here talking about these officials. That ended our year, that interception in that moment. Final point on this. Scroll to the bottom, please. Last slide. And this, I'll shut up after this point. Right here. No, up on the last, showing the penalty situation there, Z-Bot.
Oh, yeah, where my Bills are getting hosed each week that I just found out about, by the way. This is news to me. Look at this. Unbelievable. But the Rams.
Holy hell.
Yeah, so
look at that.
Like
once
I
again
said,
at the
they're
top
the most
every
disciplined
year.
Team.
Yeah.
They're the most disciplined team. I don't know what you want.
This is a 10-year thing that I can point to just about statistically data-wise to show you this. I'm not trying to say that, look, I'm not, hold on. No.
Became the coach of the Rams, they became disciplined. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that every single year to be one of the least penalized teams year in and year out, that there's going to be a bit of fluctuation within there, especially when you have years where you're, more injuries. I don't think that he's this grand poobah. It's also convenient. It's also convenient the second you went to LA that this shifted as well. Yeah, it shifted with McVay. You know the other thing that happened at that time? You went to Los Angeles, the same market that couldn't sustain itself twice over before. So is there maybe an inherent thing there? Maybe. I'm not even saying that the officials are in your pocket. I'm just saying that it's rich.
It's also
coming from Rams fans.
It's also
that the officials are somehow working against them. I think that there's not a fan base in the sport that'd be like, yeah, that's real. Just like there's no national pundit right now saying, yeah, they got hosed that last week by the officials. It's only Rams fans that are saying this.
You were 0-6 versus Matthew Stafford, and it took all this for you to win a game against Matthew Stafford. You think I'm scared of you? Dude, you think Rams?
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I didn't bring up anything about scare or fear. I brought up the fact that it's a valid win that you're trying to put on the back of officials, and that's why I'm calling BS on you.
Absolutely, but you don't.
So don't put it on officials. Take the win and walk. Take the win and eat. Take the medicine. Move on. Beat us back in the playoffs.
The argument could be okay. Well, the 21-19 win was a valid win, and we had to hear over and over again. Well, you weren't the best team. We're coming to get you, and then it took. Literally taking a touchdown off the board, a miraculous 2-point conversion, which, by the way, Zach Charbonnet's picking it up to hand it back to the ref. He wasn't even trying to score. If the Rams pick that ball up and run it back, they're blowing the whistle dead. They don't get the 2, so only the offense could benefit from that. And in addition to that, if the Rams go over and smack Zach Charbonnet, now it is a roughing call, and you guys would have been able to play the down again. So there's you're
playing the what about game here on that, and not what actually happened. And Charbonnet walked over there because the coaching staff teaches the players to do that when there's a
No,
loose
that's
ball.
ridiculous.
If your coach wasn't, he said it himself in the press conference directly after the game.
Now he looks like the hero.
No, he said it directly after the press conference. This is well, you're talking about how great McVay is as a coach. It's one place that maybe he didn't teach his players in a way my coach did.
Well, no. So what happened was you didn't actually do anything to get a 2-point conversion. Sam Darnold threw it off Jared Verse's head, and then it almost got picked, and then the Rams went to go after it, and then they blew the whistle dead.
Fluky things happen in football, like the Steelers yesterday had something fluky happen
in football when you play at Lumen Field.
The Lions had their season ended last on a touchdown yesterday, right?
Go back to the
so
Baker
stuff happens.
Mayfield
It's weird,
game.
and hey, you got to look at a review. They're automatically reviewed plays. Every 2-point conversion's automatically reviewed. That's the way that works. It's not the officials.
Whatever you say. Like I said, my biggest thing is I gave you guys credit on my live stream. I said straight up, I said Seattle deserves credit, but I also think we need to do a better job of holding officials accountable as well. And I don't think that's a crazy thing. And I think taking that touchdown off the board, and I think that that penalty that they gave JSN, now I don't want to hear how JSN had some fluke penalty against him, earlier in the year. And also, by the way, it's 1-1 in the series, and you just got your first win against Matthew Stafford. You're going to have to play him again.
Stay on point with the task. We're not. You're over here. Like what we're talking about specifically. Let's stay on that. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna finish again. I told you from the start of my whole diatribe on this that a respect for the Rams wouldn't surprise me, at least to see them take nothing away from them being a great team.
I led
with that on
Seattle.
purpose.
I think they're number
but
2.
this is also below the surface because though you might have given credit, you did that for about 3 seconds on the thing and then proceeded. It was okay. Now officials.
Well, no. That's not what happened. I pointed out officials at the end of my spiel. And then you had the 2 things to bring up, and then I rebutted.
No, I was talking about after the game when you're referencing after the game and what you were saying, where you're at with it. It was much more leaning in the side that we basically
just for the 49ers to be the number 1 seed.
Can I also say that has to be the worst number 1 seed in NFL history if they become the number 1 seed? They have no pass rush. It's actually hilarious. Phillip Rivers was going to throw for 300 yards against that defense.
We'll talk about that. I still can't believe what I saw last night in that first half.
This is why, I'm not worried. People are like, oh, don't go the Rams. Rams are dead. Bury him alive. And now you got, see what you do, Brando? Now you got Eagles fans believing that they're, no. Go away. Go away. You're not in this. Here's the argument right now. It's Seattle. It's the Rams. It's the Bears. It's the 49ers. Those are the only teams that can win the 1 seed. But I'll also say this. I don't need the 1 seed. Okay? The Rams can play at SoFi. I'd love it for them. But the reality is, they remind me so much of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020. They could be the 5 seed. They could just whoop everyone's ass. I don't care.
Fellas, I hit one the last Thursday night when it was a major game between the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a humble brag here because I nailed it again. In fact, nailed this one with ease last Thursday. Sam Darnold with the free pick on sleeper, more than a half yard. Matt Stafford, more than 229 and a half pass yards. Soared past that. Puka Nacua, anytime. He wound up getting 2. So cashed on sleeper, hoping to do so again this upcoming week. You can get in on the action as well. Link in the description below. Click that and sign up for sleeper. Once you do, you will immediately get a free $20 entry. Once you use your free $20 entry, use the promo code on your screen, RTS, and that will get you a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper Terms of Use for details. Currently available in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper via the link in the description below.